They know I got them vibes, so you know them fans watching me.
They in my chat with the shits. Oh, they must think they can stop me. See, we got Raj on the scopes. Now don't get sniped out the lobby.
Is not on me. Now tell me, what do you see?
We send the vibes to the nation. LIB in our blood. We in the sky with this shit. Just think it came out.
See, it's 99% cap, 1% gameplay, 100% vibes. Don't bring that bullshit my way. Try your luck, go against the vibe. When you fuck, you gon' think I'm Mike Grable the way I make them tighten up. You'll be lucky if you even score. You should read more, though I choose to live in peace. You should know I bleed war. I'm a recon man, one of the best in the sport. I keep a drone on my hip, I let it out to explore. They say the ops on the way. I see one, I know it's more. They just ran inside a building. My EMP on the floor. Make them panic, play support. Crypto going manic. They tryna figure out how I do assault damage. Real just mark the surroundings. I know they can't stand it. Morosky sending out his ghost and they don't understand it. I'm headed to the high grounds to get a overstanding. Now you from a distance, see your partners, they just left you stranded. Damn. You know you headed to the lobby, right? Sorry for your awful fight. I admit it was easy. Get you some practice or you always die. I know you doing that ping thing. They gone, made it out of sniper range. Level 1 knockdown shield. It's been 7 minutes in the fucking game. I'm devoted. Hit you with the devotion, hear it wind up, quick motion. Now I'm headed with the wind to your partners, but I'm focused. See, Goat just hit that beast on the hunt. Ghosts is ghosts, we reloaded, blow the EMP and we done. They know I got them vibes, so you know them fans watching me.
They in my chat with the shits. Oh, they must think they can stop me. See, we got Raj on the scopes. Now don't get sniped out the lobby.
Is not on me. Now tell me, what do you see?
We send the vibes to the nation. LIB in our blood. We in the sky with this shit. Just think it came out the mud.
And this is our game.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
You guys trying to take it from us. So that makes this shit personal. So let's don't be denied what we want. Let's go. Relentless effort for 60 minutes. Dominate on 3. 1, 2, 3, dominate.
Touchdown, Alabama! And the Crimson Tide has once again ascended to the top of the college football mountain.
Hey, listen, man. I don't want to be the one to say.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
I'm sorry. I ain't mean to do that to y'all. Cam was always first. KT2.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
William D. Renardo. Swab. ATL. Charles D.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
Blitz. Bama. Blitz. Mono.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
Man, Ty Simpson, he bounced back, man. He shook off that first week and got right. Comedy 2 times, educated Southern Puerto Negro Pinky Matt P. Markevius. Let's check the other side. Everybody on Facebook, get there, like, share, and follow. All right, we tapped in. Chronic fan, B Walker, what's good, player? Guillotine, what's go, Mr. C. Let's pop. What's popping, man? Barbershop Los, Uplifting Souls, Big Bill, 88, Ravens, Joe, what up? Michael B, Roll, Tide, Roll. Zay, what it do, man? Everybody on YouTube, hit that like, comment, tap in with us. Everybody that's on Kick, 50 emotes. You got a lot of Bama emotes over there. If you're on Kick, you do not have to be a sub to drop any of those Bama emotes over there, all you gotta do is be a follower on that kick side. So if y'all watching me and y'all don't want ads and you want to use emotes, tap in on the green, and if you're on the purple, picture in picture. If you got Amazon Prime, you can sub to the channel free once a month. It costs you nothing. If you don't use it on me, use it on another content creator that you follow. Mad Titan in the building. Are they gonna pull it out? Is Colorado gonna hold on today? Coach said. Jonathan Mitchell, no relation. He said Drew Aller is blind. He for sure is. Georgia fans quiet. Hey, listen. Let me show y'all something. When do y'all see me call people on the phone, text people on the phone, tag people when my team win? When Bama win, I don't tag nobody in the Discord. I don't tag nobody in the post. I don't comment, tag people. I don't call you on the phone. I don't do nothing because we used to winning. So I just need some of y'all to remember this and have that same energy. When the Titans or Bama lose, I don't want to get tagged 5,000 times because I don't tag none of y'all. Now, big time games today. Ole Miss beat LSU. Tennessee came back late to beat Mississippi State. Oregon beat Penn State in overtime. Drew Aller threw a pick. Bama finally ran the ball successfully to end the game against Georgia, which was a defensive struggle for both teams in the second half. Some good football today. You know, before we even get into this Bama Georgia situation, what happened to all them people that was telling me I was crazy, that we shouldn't take Cam Ward, that we should tank for Drew Aller, we should tank for Arch Manning, we could tank for Cade Club, that we should tank for Lenore Sellers, we should tank for DJ Lagway, we should tank for Carson Beck. And I told y'all, we're gonna wait in time and watch me we should tank for Nico Yama. Like, bro, think about the people that said we should tank to get Nico. Don't take Cam Ward. Tank for 2 seasons to get Nico, bro. Becker. No, we did right. We took the QB. Now we just got to put all the rest of the pieces behind. And before I even get into Titans, Texans, all the people that be commenting on my Facebook post, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are a different breed. Some of y'all just be making comments. I don't know what y'all be talking about. Y'all be arguing with y'all selves. Chronic fan, what's good? This is the official post game though. Anybody that wasn't in to see the MCS tournament, single limbs. We lost to Skimbo on the last play. We had a shot. We threw it in the end zone. We didn't come down with the catch. But I'm going to be honest. I felt like I played perfect. I played the game exactly the way I wanted to play it. Didn't turn the ball over. Played defense, blitz when I needed to. Made them uncomfortable when I needed. Bombed them a couple times. Ran the ball well. I feel like I did play good red zone defense. I got a fumble. I didn't recover it. Some kind of way he got it back. I feel like I made him throw in coverage a couple times. Got to stop at the end of the game to get the ball back when we needed it. Extended drives when we needed it. And got exactly what I wanted. A shot in the end zone, ball last to try to win the game. And even then, it's like it was an incomplete pass. It wasn't like we folded or nothing. So, like, I felt good about the way I played today. I feel like if I play like that every game, the percentages will fall in my favor 9 times out of 10. But definitely have fun. MCS today. MCS starts back up tomorrow at noon. Final 8 will be at the next live for Most Feared. I probably won't be live for that. Probably spend a little family time trying to catch up.
Let me teach you how to
My mom's
vibe.
birthday tomorrow. My wife's birthday is Monday. So we'll do a shop talk for post game for Titans at some point tomorrow. So probably it may be a little bit later, but it's all good. We'll still get it done. TJ Strickland in the building. All right, so Bama, Georgia today. Georgia ran for 200 plus. Ty Simpson was lights out. Bama defense played, got stops when they needed to. I really, truly, Bama has like Jam Miller came up big in some spots. But I do think that Bama's gonna have to run the ball effectively in SEC play if they want a chance at a SEC title or playoff. That Caden Proctor play was kind of crazy. It said show them college highlights. Nah, I ain't showing no highlights. Like y'all watched it just like I did. But I do want all them people that was telling me that this quarterback class is gonna be great. I just need everybody, like, when I be making points and I put the when I be making points and I put the crystal balls out. When I'm right, I was right about Daniel Jones. I was right about a lot of stuff. I just need y'all to just have that same energy they be coming with. Because I told y'all this quarterback class was not going to be nothing special. And it ain't been nothing special. And people sitting around, you know what I'm saying, with their finger in their mouth, scared to talk. TJ, what up? Because the Discord be open. So if anybody be disagreeing with me about any of the stuff I say, let me take that gauze out of my mouth so I can talk. So I don't sound like Kanye West and 50 Cent. You know, if anybody disagree with any of the stuff I say, the Discord's always open, man. Anybody can always hop in here and catch hands, catch the smoke. You know what I'm saying? But I just need people to stand on it. But I did say that this Bama game, I didn't know who was gonna win it. I did know that it would be a game that by the time the game was over, people was gonna say either Bama is back and the Florida State game was a fluke, or they're gonna say that Bama's 2-2, and people is gonna be celebrating in the streets that Bama is done for. And Bama stepped up and said, well, maybe Georgia is a really good team, not great. Gunnar Stockton at times just looked like a mobile quarterback that doesn't make the best plays. Now his receivers did sell him on those two on that deep ball. Now I ain't gonna lie. Now Bama was out of place and his receiver sold. So I ain't gonna knock Gunnar Stockton like all the way, but I'm gonna say like he's not like some game changer at QB. But I definitely could see Georgia still being I definitely see Georgia being a playoff team again though. And it's a team that you wouldn't want to play down the stretch. What y'all thought about the Oregon Penn State game? Drew Aller, Josh Allen Jr. let them tell it through a blind Stevie for the game. You know what I'm saying? Drew Aller threw a Stevie for the game. What's up? Is Oregon for real? Is Oregon going to win the Big Ten and get over the hump and win their first national championship ever? Or is Oregon just Oregon and going to continue to be Oregon and going to continue to stay right exactly where they are? What y'all think? Don't get quiet on me now, man. What y'all think? Is Ole Miss for real?
Let me teach you
Ole
how to
Miss knocked off
vibe.
LSU. Nussmeier ain't what y'all thought he was. LaD, what up? Yeah, I mean, what's crazy is Ole Miss quarterback made a mistake and didn't go down in bounds and stop the clock. So they had to go for it on fourth down and they still got it. So that was type crazy. Big win, huge win for Lane Kiffin. Hey, is it me or it look like Lane Kiffin been in the gym or something? He said, I'm here, I ain't ducking. I would have been here if Bama would have lost. Love the way Aller fought down 14 in the fourth, but interception, I don't know. What is it with these offensive coordinators running offensive plays into the short side of the field? I haven't figured that out like the last few years. That's like a trend that that offensive coordinators run offense into the boundary. I haven't figured that out. Is that Auburn being Auburn? Yeah, Texas A&M. Ohio State still run the 10. I believe so. But, I mean, is this the year that Oregon going to get over the hump, though? It's that goofy. Yeah, I don't know. And I thought for the life of me that Mississippi State was going to put Tennessee away, and they just could not put Tennessee away. Mississippi State could just not put Tennessee away. Oh. But y'all got any questions? I'm here. I do want to check this out though. Cause y'all know win, lose or draw, Tennessee Titans, Alabama Crimson Tide. I'm gonna show up for the post game. Smoothie, what up? I don't know if you got to see the. Let me go ahead to talk to you. I don't know if y'all got to see the game between me and Skimbo. Y'all think I should break the game down and put it on YouTube? I thought about chopping the game and putting it on YouTube in the morning. It was a really good game though. Like I still like for all the audio watch, y'all could give me what y'all thought about the game, what y'all thought I did right, did wrong, how y'all think the game went. I felt like I didn't necessarily get any breaks, but I feel like I played the perfect game. I didn't turn it over. I scored every time except for that one. It really didn't matter because I got points back at the end of the half. I got to stop at the end of the game when I needed it. Didn't have a lot of time, but I still got myself in position to take a shot in the end zone for the game. So, like, I feel like I played exactly the way I wanted the game to go. Just ball just didn't bounce my way. But I feel good. Like, it ain't like one of them games where I'm like, man, I wish I had this playback or had that playback. I wish I wouldn't have made this mistake. I really feel like I played a clean game, and my game plan went exactly as I thought. I had a new formation I throw in there. I'm pretty sure if y'all really, really, really watch me, y'all seen me run it in the second half. It got me like several first downs just because it's something that I don't normally run. But I feel like I played a good game, though. I feel like I played a clean game. It just, ball just didn't bounce. Smoothie, what up? ATL. He said, I needed one of those tip passes to turn into a pick, whole different game. Really, I ain't tripping on the picks, right? Because it's a 50-50 ball, even if it's double covered. The fumble that I got in the first half that I hit sticked him because he was running his receiver at running back, and I hit sticked him in the red zone, and I had like 3 people dive on, and I couldn't get the ball back, and then he scored like the next play. He dotted me after that, right after that. I needed that fumble. Like that fumble, me being able to play up 2 possessions the whole game would have gave me a whole different look. But you're right though, like, you know, that would have been a little fortune, double covered, dropped a pick, still had a chance to catch it off the tip, pause. But even without that, I wasn't looking for any breaks. I felt like I didn't want to be begging in the game. I felt like when I got the ball last, I had a game plan after I got the stop. I'm like, just let me get it to about the 40. I got it to like the 45. I was able to block the pressure. I don't know if y'all seen me like doing something before I snapped the ball, because y'all know I got a strat for the Hail Marys, but I was like, if I can at least get a chance to get in the end zone, I got a chance where I cleared out with D-Hop, and then, you know, Arroyo, I swung with him and tried to do the little thing I do on the Hail Marys. It just didn't work. He said the fumble and the drop pick, yeah. James Franklin is not on the hot seat. Me and my friends was talking about it in the group chat. Like, if Penn State wins 10 games a year and is around the playoffs every year, and he just can't win the big game, it's okay. I'm saying, like, it's Penn State. Even Bama, like right now, if Kalen DeBoer get us to the playoffs every year, 10 wins, I'm cool, because it could always be worse. You just hope that one year that James Franklin can get over the hump in those top 25 matchups. Yeah, he was using Higgins at running back. He had CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper, and DK Metcalf at receiver, and he had T. Higgins at running back in most formations, and he had spin cycle on him. He was cooking my ass with that shit. He said, you had a 3-time belt wellness wedding round 1. You got your shot. I know you wish it was like at the 35-40. really it didn't matter. I mean, either way is. I think if I'd have been at the 35-40, he would have blitzed me and made me throw hot. I think I got like kind of more see like more or less what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna have to be a random shot. I didn't have enough time. And then too, like Bill, I think like Big Jeff said when he seen the draw of round one, he was like, oh shit, I got a tough game round one. So like I already knew it was gonna be that type of game. It's Madden 26. I don't really expect to stop. I mean, I gotta stop on him at the end of the game to give myself a chance. So, you know, the plays that I made on defense that I didn't get, I ain't really tripping because I still was able to get a stop at the end. I just didn't have enough time. Swab, what up? You could be Mike Gundy. Exactly. You could be Oklahoma State. Doesn't matter who the coach is. Penn State don't win.
Let me teach
Big
you how to
games, Joe Potter
vibe.
did the same shit. That's what I'm saying, KT. Like I think fans got to be realistic. Like NIL era, you got a star quarterback. You got stars at Singleton, and you know you got a good defense. You sending guys into the first round. Abdul Carter, Saquon Barkley. Like long as you putting guys in the NFL, and you one of those programs that's getting prime time games where Nick Saban and Pat McAfee got on white suits, and Reese Davis and Kirk Hurst, I think you did your job. You know, I hope the Penn State fans understand like you're not gonna be Oregon, Ohio State, Michigan every year because like going to overtime, like teams getting blown out by those schools. Like just being a team that's in the conversation every year is not nothing to sneeze at. Big Jeff, what it do? Jags, what to do? Yeah, I was in his stream. He definitely asked like, who got some film on him? Hey, Bill, who was the rat? Hey, better not be nobody in the shop where it was rat. Nah, I'm just playing. I think he flooded everything else. That was his closest game. Yeah. And then I told Meeks, I was like, you know how me and Meeks, we both think alike. I was like, man, give me the smoke out the gate. I don't want a no-name person out the gate. Give me somebody with a name. Every time I get MC, like, it's always Skimbo, Boogs, K-Mac, Lambo. I never get no name people when it's my chance. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm always gonna get gas and I'm cool with it. Big Jeff, what it do? Educated Southern Puerto Rico Pinky with us 7 sacks for A&M. Yeah, y'all beat Auburn today, man. How was the game, Jeff? What you think about Pinky? Did Nebraska play today? Felipe Lopez, what up? D'Angelo. Yeah, definitely was a fun day though. Like I ain't even tripping. Like I felt good about the whole day as a whole. I got shit I needed to get done in the morning. Came back, played the game, hung with y'all for a little bit, hopped off, kicked it with the kids, went and hung out with them, watched the Bama Georgia game, went out and about with them, came home, watched a movie, watched some TV. Now I'm here with y'all for the post game, so this has kind of been a cool little day. Educated Southern Puerto Rico Pinky said off week, Bama got Georgia number. Nah, to be honest, Bama Tennessee, Bama Georgia, Bama Auburn, Bama LSU. When you really look at it, like it's always a toss up. Like if Georgia receiver didn't drop that touchdown pass, like could have been a different outcome. Last year, Ryan Williams just went crazy at the end of a game with Milrose. Like sometimes the games just happen. But I mean, Georgia didn't beat us to win a championship, so it's like saying like I don't necessarily look at Georgia like we got their number. I just look at it as like it's a big game. Like I don't feel like Bama got LSU number. We ain't got Tennessee number. We ain't got nobody's number because just when we think they got their number, here's a kick six. Here's Tennessee, Jalen Hyatt 4 touchdown game. Here's LSU going crazy with Jaden Daniels like overtime to Mason Taylor. Like yeah, shit just happens, bro. He said Reed doesn't impress me. Defense is solid. Our offense is gonna sell us in the long run. Game is definitely one best in the country. Kirby got to take those field goals. I don't think so. In a big game like that, I think you put it on your offense. I mean, Georgia ran for 200 and something yards on us And the plays where they didn't get it was like 2 drops, like penalty. You know what I'm saying? It's like Bama really couldn't run the ball on Georgia, to be honest. So like, I'm never gonna question the coach in college or pro when they put the game in they best players' hands. You know what I'm saying? Then I don't blame him for going for it because like Bama was like up until like late in the second half, Bama was kind of moving the ball at will. You know what I'm saying? Ty Simpson was on fire today. 1-7 in the last 8 games seems like long distance number. Nah, because I mean Georgia didn't win national championships within that time. I really feel like Georgia would have played in the national championship last year had Carson Beck not got hurt. I'm not acting like Carson Beck is Joe Montana or nothing, but Gunnar Stockton, I just didn't. Last year, I definitely didn't trust him throwing the ball. This year, he missed several reads today. A lot of people don't like scoring in the red zone because the field is small. It's how I think if you could have held him to more red zone offense, you had a better chance. I don't think so. I mean, I think like YUG where I played him at is like, you gotta think, I got a fumble in the red zone, I just didn't recover it. 2 times across the 50, he threw in traffic and I dropped picks. So it's like, I don't even think I could have played defense no different. Cause you know how Madden is, you drop a pick, you getting dotted. I ain't recovered a fumble. T. Higgins spent on me for a tutty, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't really tripping on it. Like, when it came down to it, when I got my stop, it was at midfield. It wasn't in the red zone. Like, I got played good defense and good offense. Illinois barely escaped USC after getting embarrassed last week. That's an off comment, though, Bill. Since when do we think that Illinois is a better football program than USC? Like, if Illinois beat USC, that's like a surprise to me. I don't care what USC is. Like, I don't feel like that's an escape. I feel like Illinois is like USC is the one that should be holding their head down, losing to Illinois. This ain't basketball. Ole Miss look good, yo. I just don't trust Ole Miss when it count though. Like, I fight. It's not Lane Kiffin. I feel like Lane Kiffin's players just do weird shit. Like, the quarterback ran out of bounds for the game. I was like, what is he doing? Then you see Lane Kiffin was like, he had to make that play at the end to make up for running out of bounds. Like, the game's over if you don't run out of bounds, fool. Yeah, Jeff, I ain't with that. Like, if you win by 3, you win by 1, you win overtime, it doesn't matter. You won the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no consolation for losing close, and there's no shame in winning. It means you made the winning plays, whether it's like taking a knee, whether it's batting it down in the end zone, whatever it is, blocking a field goal. Like just think about it. The Rams would have taken barely beating the Eagles last week. The Eagles are happy to block a field goal and barely beat the Rams. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, if you get the dub, you get the dub. Nobody really remember past this week of how it happened. Looking back on when we get to January, you're going to be saying, damn, that 3-point win looks huge now. You know what I'm saying? Or, damn, that 3-point loss put them out the playoffs. I expect us to maybe be in the Big Ten championship. Indiana embarrassed us. Indiana's good, though. Wake Forest got cheated in that game for Georgia Tech. Been all sides, but ref missed the clear call on 4th and 5. Cheat them. Nevin, what up? Anything y'all got, y'all can drop it. Because I'm chilling. She, Mr. Bad Take. Come on with it. It really is. Cause that one little loss gonna mean you gotta go on the road when you could have been having a home game. somebody probably get fined. You know what I'm saying? But at the big scheme of it, like Wake Forest and Georgia Tech ain't gonna matter when it comes to nothing serious in football. Bad for the players because it's a football game. It shouldn't be nobody cheating nowhere. But when we get to January, we're not gonna be concerned about Georgia Tech and Wake Forest because Georgia Tech actually got a chance to make a playoff this year. So like ACC might be like, "Hey, Wake Forest, we gonna send y'all a check, bro. Don't worry." I got a good one. If Bama doesn't make the playoffs again, does them beating Georgia be enough to keep him for his job? I think if DeBoer is like a 10-win team every year, I think DeBoer is fine. Bama start getting some 7-5s and 8-4s. Nah, cuz he got it. Like realistically, with Bama's program, he ought to be a 10-win team. And it depends on who they lose to. Bama get beat by Auburn and Tennessee sounds a lot different. You know what I'm saying? Like Bama beat Tennessee, Bama beat LSU, Bama beat Auburn and win 9 games sounds different. You know what I'm saying? Definitely can't do no damn losing to Vanderbilt. I mean, because Kirby Smart and Nick Saban was battling for best coach in the SEC at the time, but I think it's Kirby Smart, regardless of whether Bama beat him or not. You know what I'm saying? Like Georgia was in the playoffs last year, Bama wasn't. So like, who cares if Bama beat Georgia last year and this year? Georgia go to the playoffs back-to-back years and Bama don't. It's a big win, but it ain't everything. Just like Michigan beat Ohio State last year, but Ohio State won the championship and steamrolled the playoffs. It's like winning the battle but losing the war, if that makes sense. All right, look, Titans play Texans Sunday. Both are 0-3. It's in Houston. It's in Amy's hometown. JC laid them out again. Tavondre Sweat is still on IR. Tajay Spears, I think it's the last game that he's out. Kevin Winston Jr., I think it's the last game that he's out. No Brownlee Jr. Insert Jalen Amar Davis and Darrell Baker Jr. at corner. Do the Titans run the ball? They benched John Ojukwu, upgraded Oli Udoh, and then the swing is Crenshaw Dixon, the young guy, the young rookie. Do the Titans run the ball enough that Will Anderson and Daniel Hunter don't just end the game? Nico Collins go for 125 and 2 tutties. That's if the Texans O-line holds up. I'm going to need Draymond Jones, Arden Key, and Femi Oladejo to put some pressure. Titans got to pressure the quarterback, and they got to be able to run it on the other side. Y'all seen that, Becker. They ain't your granddaddy's Vandy. Mississippi State and A&M going to be, that's always a good game, though. They're kind of very similar teams. I just think the Titans got to run the ball. No Joe Mixon. Offensive line struggling for the Texans. Titans got to stop the run and got to pressure the quarterback to not give Nico Collins time to work. Offense, like I think Tony Pollard got to have a day. No Derek Stingley Jr. For sure, Calvin really got to have a 100-yard day. For sure. Calvin really got to have a 100-yard day with no Derek Stingley on him. He got to. And what's crazy, if Calvin really don't have drops, he probably got 100 yards in every game. 4 drops against the Broncos and you got 40, 50 yards. You played the Rams, you get 2, 3 drops, you have 50, 60 yards. Then you come back and play the Colts, you have 50, 60 yards, and you have a couple drops. Like, if Calvin really just caught the ball, because there's like a 40-yard, there would have been like a 40-yard touchdown, and he dropped in the end zone. Like, if Calvin really would just catch, he'd have 100 yards a game. Big if. But something I want to look at, man, they're near leading league in yards right now. Yeah, Nico Collins, and then L'Jarius Sneed pissed him off. So
the Alcatraz Island Defensive Back Award is given to the ultimate lockdown defender. Turns the side of the field.
I think Roger McCreary should get a contract.
Just like the infamous.
Before I go into this, oh no. This is something I want to check out. This is Roger McCreary's Tennessee Titan. To keep the conversation going while I play this, but this might be clip worthy. Your lock kick, number 1 shoe plug in the city. Roger McCreary has been the most consistent defensive back on the Titans since he's been drafted. He's the most productive player out of his draft class that came out. That's the Traylon Burks draft class with NPF, Roger McCreary, Hassan Haskins, Cheek. He's been the most consistent, been the most productive. Had to play out of position a lot of times. Now he been really good playing in the slot this year. Pay the man. I'm tired of the Tennessee Titans drafting A.J. Browns, Derrick Henrys, Harold Landry's, Elijah Moldens, Kevin Byards. Like, think about what the Tennessee Titans would be if all the star players that they drafted, they just simply re-signed them. The trick is when you draft talent, you re-sign them and you draft talent behind them to where when you're good and you have depth, you could trade them off at times, right? Like there was Fletcher Cox and Hargraves on the Eagles. They got Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis. Then they traded. Do you see what I'm saying? Like teams have a stockpile of talent, then they trade. The Tennessee Titans just have not been good at that. They have not found a way to retain talent. Like all the different safeties they brought in, they should have just kept Kevin Byard the whole time. You see what I'm saying? Like all the different edge rushers they've tried, should have just kept Harold Landry, A.J. Brown, Corey Davis, even Adoree Jackson. Adoree Jackson is starting for the Eagles. Like, I really couldn't tell you that as much as I'd be on Adoree Jackson's neck, I really can't think of us having better corners than Adoree Jackson. We could have just paid him $10 million a year. If you know what I'm saying, if we had Christian Fulton and all these 10 other guys that's been played, like at some point, like sign your talent and keep it. Easy 2-time roll tide. I think that's a thing though, bro. Like pay Roger McCreary. He's hella productive. He never gets in trouble. He's the model guy.
Let me teach
he
you
always
how
say
to
the right
vibe.
thing in the locker room. He's tough against the run. Like pay the dude. But I think because they put this out, they gonna pay him. They gotta do more than
Prison. Once a receiver enters their territory, there's no escape.
Next Saturday, you ain't lying.
If you're lined up across
What's good
them,
though? He's hope you and the fans doing good, bro.
getting off the island. This young man put a lot of people on an island
Alabama
in
native,
Davidson High School.
Roger Mack.
That'll do it. Roger McCreary seals it.
Over the middle he goes, intercepted. Who is that, Corey? Mr. Everything, Roger McCreary.
Mitchell's going to air it out. Double coverage on the outside.
Oh.
What a catch
Are
on
you
the
serious?
play. Roger McCreary. Are you kidding me?
Williamson Lion has to make it Roger McCreary Jr. time.
Going vertical over the top, trying to connect with Roger McCreary, and that is a touchdown. Oh, my goodness.
Roger McCreary is the best player on the field.
This is the area I grew up in. Like, I spent most of my days. It's called RV. Now that it's closing down, you can tell, like, this is
Wow,
like right around the corner from the school. So, growing up in Mobile, I say it's really made me who I am today. I grew up in Maysville, grew up with a single mom. I really learned a lot from the city. You know, we all tradition with Mardi Gras and stuff. That's a big thing with the Senior Bowl. So that kind of stuff with me growing up as a kid and stuff. Nothing from outside of Mobile taught me anything. I say Mobile taught me everything that I know, because I was a kid who was quiet, that I just observed people and just like the type of lifestyle that they had and stuff. And I feel like that just helped me prepare for stuff so I wouldn't be blindsided or be surprised by anything, because I seen it in Mobile. And coming up on the house that I grew up in this neighborhood, I mean, they all kind of look the same, but had friends. I knew most everybody at each corner of the house. Used to stay right there, you know. They share, like, the houses share east side, A, B. My auntie, when I used to stay with my auntie, we stay right there at that corner right there. That was one of the spots.
But hey, Ghost, what up, cuz?
Like any big fields behind this house, football field, like the whole kids play, we call it pick 'em up and bust 'em, throw the football in the air, you know, catch and run. Any big field behind these houses you can play at. Back in the day, spot brought a lot of memories. You talking about kids who pure athletes that I grew up with, they from around here, one of the best.
Football is king. Football runs a lot. So you have football and you have Mardi Gras. So that's what we're known for, football and Mardi Gras. You can just take a look at the history and see all of the athletes that we've pushed out, you know, not only from Williamson with Jamarcus Russell, Nick Fairley, Matt McCants, Roger McCreary, T. Martin. Football plays a real huge part of what goes on in Mobile down here. Anybody that comes to Williamson High School and know how our program is ran, academics is number one. But after academics, football, this is what the community wants to see. This is what everybody's excited about. This is what all the people come out for.
We in the thick of things now. They just got to continue to build on it. Got to be able to run the ball better, too, though.
With no flag football, none of that. We was tackling in the grind. Back then, I feel like...
I'm proud of them boys today, though.
At 4 years old, we wanted to tackle because I feel like that's what the toughness showed. That showed if you really have love for the game, trying to tackle somebody. That was my first position, was playing defense, so I really liked it at first.
Anyone that knows Roger from when he was a little kid and knows his mom knows that she played football at a high level and kind of put some of us to shame the way she played the game. She was one of the most hard-hitting individuals on the football team, literally. Like, they called her Ice Boss.
Ice Boss, Ice Boss, Ice Boss. I grew up hearing that. That was one crazy story. She broke a dude's collarbone. They said she played linebacker. I can't always imagine, like, my mom breaking somebody's collarbone, but that's why I hear so much that I just had to believe it.
I didn't mind hitting folks or taking licks or whatever it took.
Roger McCreary, mama played linebacker.
You know what I'm saying? I was one of the ones that I always wanted to win, whether it was football, basketball, baseball, it don't matter. It was just win. I had him at a young age. It was scary.
That's young, crazy. Your mama was a linebacker that people were scared of, bro.
It was hard trying to go to school, take care of him. Daycare, practice, school, work, because I ended up having to work at the same time just to make sure he had what he needed. We grew up together pretty much. I think that's what latched us on tight to each other, because we learned together. As he grew, I grew.
My mom, growing up with her, she was one of the person who was really tough on me. It was definitely tough love. I mean, if you knew my mom, then you would know exactly why I say it was tough love, because she had love for the game. That's just how she grew up. She played all types of sports, and she just really ingrained that to my life. She played football. She really a basketball star. That's what she wanted, but she got pregnant with me in high school, so.
Roger's mom is quiet, but she's tough. You know, she's loving, but she's tough, you know, and things I remember is her being tough on Roger, which is, you know, one of the reasons he's where he is right now. You know, she showed that tough love, and she understood exactly what Roger needed when he needed it. You know, so she didn't shy away from anything. As coaches and as mentors, we also mentored Roger from a father figure role to what he needed, but she definitely grabbed the bull by the horns and definitely raised Roger the right way in the way that he would be a successful young man.
2, 3 years old, I was taking him to basketball games, and then I was playing at the same time, so he went to practices, and he had a chance to get out there with us and bounce the balls around or kick a ball around just to get the feel of everything that was going on in his sport. I bought him a football when he was born. So football, basketball, those were the main gifts that I have always bought him. So he always kept a ball in his hand, whether we was rolling it to each other or he was running a little further. We started learning how to catch properly, or just the basics of anything, any sports. I was like I said, I was playing sports. So if I got him and I could throw to him and he could throw back, then we was good.
Every day, football to basketball to baseball to soccer to trying to run track. She was there every day, 24/7, and I give her like all of my love, because without her I wouldn't be here, because she sacrificed a lot. Coming to the games, if I did bad games, people know I'm gonna get cussed out by my mom. Coming at halftime, cussing me out. It just tells me how much she loved the game and how much that she really wanted me
track used to be it.
Chase my dreams to go after it, and I feel like she really put her whole heart into that.
Guillermo, what up?
Back then, when I used to play football here, my mom, she used to play here and stuff. There was the football field for the Boys and Girls Club and stuff. They had activities. This is where we had our recess at, do soccer, kickball. Like, just looking at the field, you can tell, like, you can do anything on this field. I think it was a while. I think we had a baseball field on here. I don't know. I think it was a while ago.
Yo, 4-year-old serious?
We had a lot of stuff right here. The whole neighborhood could just come right here and sit down. Back in the hood, I used to stay at, it was RV. We had a Boys and Girls Club, mostly where all the kids come to, where I grew up with. They had activity with games. They had
Let me
recess,
teach you how to
they had
vibe.
art. It was just another space just for kids to finally come together and have fun outside of school
Two-time,
and
what
stuff.
up?
And I feel like that's why I met all my friends. That's why I really grew up in life. And it was just fun because I learned a lot from that, because the kids I grew up with, they taught me a lot. The people, my mentors who taught me in that Boys and Girls Club, and I'll say that was one of the best days of my life. Really, truly one of the best days.
And a lot of the kids that came through Williamson High School, that's where their career started, at the Boys and Girls Club. It's kind of what brought him up and brought me up.
The Ultimate Boys and Girls Club, it really kept me out the streets, kept me, with a level head, and they had some pretty good role models there. So
it was like really nothing around that neighborhood to do. But when you had the opportunity to go somewhere that kept you entertained, all the kids of the neighborhood, you meet up there, they help motivate us to stay off the streets. Like, it was so many folks there and all your friends was there. So as soon as he got old enough to walk, we was going to watch games before he was even able to play.
Your Titans need to do more stuff like this.
Even before we hit the field, he stood out in the hallways with the way he carried himself. They just put benches over here for basketball now, so this side right here is just.
It used to be like that. It was 3 rows, right?
Yeah,
even that's lockers.
He was actually 3 rows, lockers.
I remember my locker was right here. Freshman right behind the side.
This Roger McCreary kid, he's going to be an All-American. He's probably going to be one of the top defensive backs come out. There wasn't many things that he couldn't do. They say big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Roger McCreary, that's him.
If you ask me, Al, right now is the time that you make this all about your best player, and that's going to be Roger McCreary Jr.
Roger was kind of the do-everything kid for us. Roger had to play running back, quarterback, wide receiver, cornerback, safety. Wherever we needed him, he had to play.
Tell you folks, Roger McCreary Jr. is special. If he gets beyond the line of scrimmage, you can look for him to turn it into turbo speed.
And whatever position he lined up at, he was the best in the state. That was the scary part.
Hickbottom pitches out to number 18, Roger McCreary, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown for the Williamson Lions.
it was this game at Williamson High School. They knew he was Mr. Everything, like they called him Mr. Everything.
Back to receive Mr. Everything, Roger McCreary for Williamson.
It was like 4 people playing on him. You had the 2 safeties and the 2 corners playing on him. And when I tell you, they went up top to him at the end of the game and he caught on all 4 of them, I say that's the next level right there.
Vertical over the top, trying to connect with Roger McCreary, and that is a touchdown. Oh my goodness.
Roger McCreary is the best player on the field.
Then you transfer straight to the weight room where he was the strongest kid, pound for pound, probably in the state. I still have videos of Roger benching about 365 on floor bench. And this is in high school, and I stopped him. I didn't want him to go up anymore.
When I met Antonio, he showed me that true work ethic of football, working out every day. He had me in that weight room every time. He had a team, and now like the team improved. Like everybody jacked up, big, working out, doing plates. We doing all types of stuff I didn't even heard of. Especially we knew it was a small team, so we had to have an advantage. We had to work a little harder.
Most of the kids have never been outside of Mobile, Alabama. So when you have a talent, you're blessed with a talent. You know, we push kids to use those talents to better help their family down the road and help themselves to take care of their family. That's what Roger did. He came in, regardless of what went on around Roger, he was solely focused on getting his grades, making sure that he was at the top of his game athletically to afford himself the opportunity to play at the next level.
Hi, Roger. Congratulations.
Oh, where's Cam at?
Hey, thank you so much.
Well, we're so excited to get you here to Tennessee, and welcome to the Titans, and we look forward to
Man, ain't you be so cringy, dog.
I'm looking forward to meeting y'all too.
Right when that call came, I was like, oh snap, my heart just froze. I was shocked. I ain't gonna lie, I was shocked. My mom was there, coach was there, talked to Amy. I still look at the video. That was a special moment. I had my people there and everything.
With the 35th pick in the 2022 draft, NFL draft, the Tennessee Titans select Roger McCreary, defensive back, Auburn University.
To be there in that moment, to have that opportunity to celebrate with them and to be like, we made it, like actually you did it. Oh man, I was a proud parent. I had the glasses on, I was crying. I didn't want everybody to see me crying, you know, I try to hold it in, but I was very proud.
He's a kid that I told him I'm proud of him, and I'll be proud of him to the day I leave this earth, because he's did some things that kids dream of doing, and he's doing it at a high level, and he's playing some great ball for the Tennessee Titans.
Let's see if they gonna give my boy a contract, man. I hope they don't be on no BS. I hope they give my boy a contract. Man, what my boy Cam got on? Let's see. Boy Cam got the Louis V slides.
This week on a brand new Titans All Access, Roger McCreary's hometown stomping grounds.
Mobile taught me everything that I know.
The Titans cornerback takes in some high school football. Oh yeah? Cornerback developed in this week's film review presented by Copilot plus PC.
This is Coach Mack. Today we're going to look at the quarterbacks. We're going to go watch them through their individual. We're going to watch them and see what they're concentrating on as far as technique, and also as far as the game plan goes, just see what they're working with. We're going to follow the quarterbacks today, so stay with us. You can see they've got Cam Ward working in and out, keeping his good base when he's working, using those dummies to simulate offensive and defensive linemen that he's going to have to navigate in, and then the quarterback's keeping their eyes downfield. And then again, Calvin Ridley is their stationary target here.
They got
again,
Calvin Ridley in there
with
practicing the catching.
It's about timing with the quarterbacks. Just letting them get a natural feel.
Seeing Dave McGinnis just gave me Cardinals PTSD.
What does it feel like coming off of a play
I love
action?
Coach Mack on the radio,
All of that
though.
stuff has
He's
to be
really good
muscle
on the
memory
radio.
feel. So that's what you look for. How can they get more comfortable where when they're in the heat of the game, they don't have to think about it? That's what the individual is for quarterbacks. So in the red zone, things have to happen very, very quick because everything is squeezed. Defenses use the back line as a 12th defender. So you've got to be able to make things happen quick down here with the throwing game. And the quarterbacks, their education goes on all day. In the meeting rooms, after practice, before practice. Then you get out here, we saw some of their individual drills. We saw the timing that they have to work on. But the development of a quarterback and the continuing development of a quarterback never stops, ever stops. No matter how long you're in the league, as a quarterback, you're always learning, and you've got to build a good base to learn from. That's what we've watched today.
Coming up next, Roger McCreary can't resist some high school football when Titans All Access returns. Hey Titans fans, Jules Veliquette here with you on Titans All Access. With this week's social media blitz, here's what's been happening. Roger McCreary and Tajay Spears visited Good Pasture Christian School for another Fireball Fridays Game of the Week. Roger was taken back to the good old days of high school football and said he was feeling like a little kid again. Check out what we posted on Titans social media.
What's up, Titans fans? It's Fireball Friday.
17 and 40 from 2003.
Cougars, go Cougars!
He's a better teacher than coach. He's a really good teacher, though.
I'm like a little kid.
Are you a Titan player?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Oh, wow.
There you go. That was nice, but you threw that on the money. I gotta talk to him.
There you go.
What's up? Okay. Okay. Good defense. Good job, boy. Good job. Good pass, boy. I told you. You good. You good. Another place. Here we go. Watch out. Learn something new every day. Go Cougars.
Coming up next, the hometown spot that made a lasting mark on Roger McCreary.
This is where we had our recess at, do soccer, kickball.
Titans fans, get in on the action and tune in to the official Titans podcast, better known as the OTP. From exclusive interviews with players and coaches to insight on the team, we have you covered with everything you need to know to get ready for game day. You can watch the full episode of the OTP on the Titans YouTube channel on TennesseeTitans.com or by downloading the Titans app. Subscribe and listen to the OTP on your favorite podcast platform. There's only one official Titans podcast, and it's the OTP. Titans All Access is back. I'm Amy Wells. Earlier in the show, we saw the special bond between Roger McCreary and his mother. In part 2, we learn how an after-school organization also had a major impact on the fourth-year Titan as Beyond the Pads, presented by Nissan, continues.
Back then, when I used to play football here, my mom, she used to play here and stuff.
Number 1. Alec Io Manor looks to make history this Sunday.
You think he's taking, I ain't betting on the Titans with his knee.
Welcome back to Titans All Access. Jules Veliquette here to get you ready for game day. Here are the 4 things to know, presented by SeatGeek. Number 1, the last time the Titans were in Houston, it was a hard-fought battle. Tight end Chigakonkwo scored a 70-yard touchdown, his longest reception of his career, helping the Titans secure a 32-27 victory over the Texans. Number 2, the interior of Houston's offensive line has allowed the 11th highest pressure rate and 6th highest sack rate of any team this season. This is great news for Jeffrey Simmons, who has created quick pressures 5.6% of the time. That's the 2nd highest in the league. Number 3, with one more touchdown, Alec Io Manor can become the first rookie in franchise history to have 3 touchdown receptions in the first 4 games of the season. And number 4, Tony Pollard scored his first touchdown of the 2025 season last week at Nissan Stadium. He only needs 1 more to reach 30 career rushing touchdowns. Let's hope he reaches that milestone this week against the Texans. Thanks, Jules. Titans versus the Texans. It's a showdown in the Lone Star State this Sunday. Titans radio coverage begins at 11 a.m. Central with Titans Countdown. Then kickoff is scheduled for noon. For Jules Veliquette, I'm Amy Wells. Thanks for watching this edition of Titans All Access. We'll see you next time. Ready? I did it.
All right, look. Is midnight. If y'all watching on Facebook and YouTube, that's 1 hour of the shop talk. I'm gonna continue the late night on the other platforms. Tap in if y'all want to stay tapped in. I'm gonna try to win the event. Roll Tide, Brandon Stone, rage bait him like he did Jalen Carter. You feel goated? Nano, what up? All right, look.